information. Once you are logged into your computer, you will see a green Meditech icon. Double-click the green Meditech icon on your desktop. The screen will default to your user profile. Click Sign On. Once you are logged in, you are defaulted into Patients List and Rounds Patients tab. Note to users, the first time you log into Meditech, you will need a temporary password that will be provided to you via your email after you complete watching this video. After you log in with your temporary password, the system will prompt you to change your password. It is recommended that you use the same password that you used in the old Meditech system. This will enable you to remember your password when the system will go live on August 1st. Selecting a patient from Patient List automatically opens that patient's chart, activating the appropriate buttons on the right and displaying that patient's information in the header. Buttons on the right are used for patient chart navigation. Click Select Visits. Place a check mark next to the visit you would like to review. The user is able to select multiple visits. Reports button gives a list of dictated and transcribed reports divided by categories. Click on the little report icon to view the report. Clicking Laboratory button gives the user a list of most recent lab results for this patient, divided by categories. The view defaults to Flowsheet. Click Lifetime Last Results to view a list of all last results for this patient. Summary is the initial system default screen. Here you are able to view allergy and demographic information. This screen will expand as functionality increases. There are 4 tabs on top. Legal indicators will be inactive for Phase 1. Clinical, demographics, and referrals will provide additional information. Click Review Visit to find a patient registration information. Notices. Physician notification for critical labs. New Results button becomes active only if you have new results on this patient. It will light up with red font to notify the user of new results. It is divided into 3 categories: New to you, Last 24 hours, or Last 48 hours. Clinical panels. Use this button to select the specific clinical panel that you want to view. This functionality will expand in later phases. Patient care, vital signs, I&O, and notes will not be used in Phase 1. Click Orders. This button gives the user a list of current orders that have been placed on this patient by either a HUC or a nurse. Click History to see a history of all orders placed on this patient. When provider has reports that need to be signed, the system will prompt the provider to do so upon initial login. The user can click No and bypass this routine. Clicking Sign button will bring user into Sign List. This button will be highlighted in red if the physician has reports that have not been signed. All reports will have a check mark defaulted. Click View and Sign button to begin sequentially signing your reports. Clicking Sign places the report into Sign Queue and pulls up your next report. Click Edit Document button. Click on the text you want to edit or add. Click Save to save your edited report. Note that this does not sign your report. Click Sign to sign this report. The user is able to stop signing the reports at any time. You may log in and sign the remaining reports in your next session. Click Stop button. This will end your signing session. Enter your PIN and press the Enter key. This concludes the e-signature. Routine. When you log into Meditech, you are defaulted into Physician Care Manager or PCM Desktop. The defaults are set to Patient List button, Round Patients tab. Rounds Patient tab lists all inpatients currently admitted to you or the provider you are covering for. My Patients tab lists all inpatients associated to you by these relationships: attending, admitting, PCP, or other. My Discharge tab lists all inpatients associated to you or the provider you are covering for discharged within the last 4 days. Cover Discharged tab allows you to view inpatients discharged in the last 7 days associated to you or to the provider for whom you are covering. Covered providers are defined using the Inpatient Cover tab in the Build Cover routine. Click Build Cover button. This screen allows you to build your cover list. A cover list may be a list of providers or locations. Click Provider and click on drop-down caret and choose a provider you would like to cover from the list. Once the provider is selected, the name appears on the screen with a check mark. Click Save as Favorite to add this provider to your Favorites tab. Type in the highlighted field to name your favorites and click Save. This will place the provider under your Favorites tab. Unselecting providers and clicking Reset Inpatient List will reset your cover list. List button opens a list of patients available in PCM. Click any location. This will give you a list of Overlake locations. Click Site Name to view all patients admitted to this location. Clicking List will take you back to your search and options. Click Find Patient option to search for a specific patient by entering pieces of patient information. Fill any search criteria field and click Search button. The system will search and return all records that match your criteria and have at least one viewable visit. Click Add to Personal button to place highlighted patient on your personal list. This also places the patient on My Patients list. Users are able to access that routine by clicking List button. Select Personal List. Place check marks in the box by a patient you would like to remove from your personal list. Click Remove. This removes the patient from the list. This concludes the patient list section. This concludes the Meditech overview. Trainers will be available for one-on-one support as of July 8, 2010. The schedule for drop-in sessions will be sent to you detailing trainer availability. There will also be additional support during Go Live via super users and core team members from Project Access.